guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Delaney and I love home decor, thrifting, plants, my cats, you know, all the good stuff. In today's video, sorry, it's like you can't go video without your cat interrupting you. But anyways, in today's video, I'm going to show you guys all of my plants. I'm gonna show you all the baskets and things I use to put my plants in, and then as well as like some plant stands I have. And then I'm gonna take you through and show you my watering process, and I might even do a little repotting and things here and there, just giving you some tips and tricks for plants. I want to preface this video by saying I am not a plant expert by any means, so please don't come for me in the comments. But this is just what I've learned. I've had plants for 2 years now, ever since I got my first place. And hang on, like I was saying, I have had plants for 2 years now, and I've kind of learned the best ways to take care of them and what not to do, you know, all of that. So I'll take you on a little tour of all the plants around my house. And yeah, we're just gonna keep it casual, fun. I'm wearing another sweatsuit outfit because, you know, gotta keep it cozy while quarantined. But yeah, I'll take you guys along with me. All right, first plant on the little plant tour. If you guys saw my home tour, this bench was actually scooted over and then there was a plant stand with this in it. I decided though to hang it on macrame so that way it could like really fully grow down how they're supposed to instead of just growing out. And this plant, I'm gonna try my best to remember the names of my plants, but like I said, I am not a plant expert, I just like them. This is a type of pothos plant, but I'm not exactly sure what kind. But these are super easy to take care of. It really doesn't need like that much light. We've got some light here and some light over there. But this plant really has been thriving. It's grown a lot since I got it. Moving over here, we have a banana leaf plant. A little pro tip if you have cats, sometimes I put foil in the bottom here because my cat likes to crawl in here and that scares him away. So this one actually had 2 other leaves right there, but my kitten bit them off, which is super frustrating, but you know, it's whatever. And then I got this little basket thrifting and I just set it right in there. I love picking up these baskets for my plants. I think it's such a cute way to elevate them. Over here, we have a rubber leaf plant. Again, this is one that is super easy to take care of. I have it in this cute plant stand. This plant stand is from Target. I love it, super cute, super easy to take care of. And then over here, this is a fake plant. I only have 2 or 3 fake plants, and this one is a fake banana leaf, and it is from Target. And then I thrifted this basket as well. This is one of my favorite baskets I've ever thrifted. It's huge, and it's just so unique. I love the colors in it. Next up, we have an aloe plant. Again, extremely easy to take care of, grows like crazy. I've already repotted this plant once, and I think I'm gonna have to repot it again because it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. But these are super easy to grow. I highly recommend them. Another really easy plant to take care of. I love, love, love this one. It is so beautiful. It has grown so much. Obviously, my cats have picked at it a little bit, which is frustrating, but that's what happens when you have cats. It is so beautiful, and I'll show you later on. I have taken a clipping of this and put it in water, and it has grown roots, so it is close to being replanted. So I'll have 2 of these pretty soon. Prime example. No! And this wicker plant stand that it is in, I thrifted as well. I talked about this in my home tour, but I love this stand. It is so unique and it looks pretty modern. Like I feel like you could get this on Urban Outfitters today. Okay, moving on, we've got this little beauty. I totally forget the name of it, but this one has been extremely low maintenance. To be honest, I always forget about this plant because it's the only one in the office. but it does really well. Next up is another pothos plant. This one is in my bathroom. I actually bought this plant on a little plant shopping trip in one of my videos. I love having a pothos plant in the bathroom because the steam and the humidity make them grow like crazy. This one's already grown a lot since I've gotten it. And again, super easy to take care of, especially in a bathroom. This little pot here, I believe I actually got at a nursery, which I don't recommend buying pots at a nursery just because they are way more expensive, and I promise you can buy tons of pots at thrift stores. Okay, moving on to these little guys. I just have this tiny cute cactus. It is really easy to overwater a cactus, so I kind of just leave this one be and water it when I feel necessary. And then we've got, this is a clipping from the pothos plant I showed you guys. As you can see, it's growing roots. This is called, if you didn't know, this is called propagating. So what I did is I just took a little jar from the thrift store, filled it up with water, put a leaf in it, and then over time here, this has been in here probably 2 or 3 months. So it takes a good while, but when this part is pretty much full of roots, I will put it in a plant, or put it in some dirt with a new pot and have a whole new plant. Alright, this little baby has grown so much. It's insane. I have no idea what this one is called. I wish I did because I love it. It has grown so much. This little planter I got at TJ Maxx, and yeah, sorry I don't know the name of this, but really good plant, grown a lot. Probably because it's right by the window. Okay, like I said, the prayer plant, I took some leaves and I'm propagating this one. This one I've been propagating longer than the other one, and it has a ton of roots. This one's definitely ready to be potted soon, so I have a whole new plant, which is such a great way to save money, by the way. You can see right there, there's another one growing. It's so cute, and it's so exciting to watch all of the roots grow. It's so fun watching things grow. Next up, this one is called, I think, the Chinese dollar plant or something. If I said that wrong, I'll put the real name on the screen. I can't remember exactly. And when I say this thing has grown like crazy, it is insane. This plant is harder to find because it's really unique looking and really popular. But when you have it, you can make so many more plants from it. This is a plant that I'm about to chop a piece off of and put it in its own soil to make a different plant out of. It is just so big, I can't believe it. I'm definitely going to repot this as well soon because it's just growing like crazy. Over here in my kind of entryway, I have a snake plant. I've had this plant probably the longest out of all of them. I got it 2 or 2.5 years ago. And snake plants are known as one of the easiest plants to take care of. Hardly need watered, hardly really need light. And yeah, it's been really easy to keep care of. And then this is the planter that my other pothos that I hung up on the macrame was in. And this one just fits perfectly. I'm going to take it out of its plastic pot and actually put dirt and plant it in here. And this planter is from Target. In this room, I have a little cactus. This guy I've had for quite a while, and it's grown a lot up here. It did have another stick that I think got root rot and rotted off, but these two have been doing okay ever since. Oh, and both of these, so this pot and this little stand are both from IKEA. Very affordable, very cute. Look at my girl basking in the sun, so cute. Okay, over here I have another cactus. I don't know the names of the cactuses, or cacti, sorry. But this one's cool. It's a furry one, and I haven't really done that much to take care of it. Just kind of let it chill, and it's been good so far. This is the pot it came in, which I want to change out, and then this is a little stand from Target. Alright, 3 more on this little plant tour. So we have this fake cactus. This is from Target. It came with a little basket and everything. And then this one, I do not know the name of. I've also had this and the one I'm about to show you for as long as I've had the snake plant ones. I put this one and the other one I'm about to show you up here because they don't need a lot of light. We do have a window over to my left that they get some light in the morning, but they seem to be doing pretty well. They don't need a lot of water. And then this pot and this little catcher dish are both from Target. And over here we have my ZZ plant. This guy is such a trooper. He gets bit on all the time by the cats because it's up on the counter. And it's just done pretty well. It's not looking the best. It used to be standing straight up. It's not dying, but it's been through a lot. My cats have put it through the ringer, so it's still holding on. ZZ plants and snake plants are both two of the easiest ones to take care of, so I highly recommend these if you don't get a lot of light. And then this little basket is from a thrift store as well, and it has a little liner in it, so that's nice, so it doesn't hurt the basket. Love that guy. Alright, I'm not going to show you me watering every single plant that I just showed you because that would be kind of pointless, but I will kind of show you how I go through everything and how I water. So for most of the plants, I water them when the soil is dry or about once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. It really just depends. You gotta feel the soil and feel if it's dry. Most of the time for most plants, you don't want to water until the soil is completely dry. So what do, I keep this little watering can that I thrifted up there. This just makes it easier to actually like get in the plant and pour it. I always use filtered water for plants. There's a debate about this. You don't have to use filtered water. I just think it's better for my plants than sink water. We have really hard water, so I wouldn't really want to water my plants with that anyways. But basically what I do is just fill this up and I go around to all the plants that have catchers on the bottom of them. So let me show you an example. As an example, this pot is just a regular pot and then it has this in it. So I would just go around to plants like this or that have a little dish underneath them and water them right where they are. And then that way it catches the water and it's not getting all over the place. But the plants that don't have that, like the bigger ones, I just take to my bathtub one at a time and water them. So I'm gonna do that now. And a little tip, make sure you aren't just pouring all your water in one spot. Really go around the entire plant and get all of the soil wet. You really wanna, oh, as I spill it on the floor. Awesome. Okay, for my 2 propagated plants, what I usually do is probably every month, I take them out like so, just gently pulling on them. And then I completely wash this out. I don't use soap or anything, but I just rinse it and like scrub it with my fingers, get it really good, and then get it really clean, and then put fresh water in it. And I will do that for this and that one over there. For the plants that don't have anything to catch the water, for example, they're just set in a planter, and then obviously if you water them, it would drip all over the floor. So for those plants, I just take them one at a time. Like I'll put one in my bathtub, my bathroom sink, my kitchen sink. I like to water my plants separately. If you didn't know, plants can sometimes get a little fungus, or I forget what the exact name of it is. One of my plants had it, and I used to water all my plants together. I just stick them all in the bathtub and water them all at once. But I learned that if one of your plants has some sort of like infection or fungus, it can spread to all the others. So I separate them now and water them. It's a little more time consuming, but it's worth it, and it's not that bad since you're only doing it once a week. And then when I'm watering as well, I'll just cut off any dead leaves that I see. And yeah, that's kind of like the gist of how I water. coming up soon here, more towards summer, I will start adding fertilizer to my watering can. And that is just because you are supposed to fertilize your plants in late spring and summer. And I'll show you guys what I use. Okay, here is the plant food that I use. I'm sure there are better quality ones out there. This is a Miracle Grow. I got this at Lowe's in their garden section. Pretty sure you can get this at a lot of different places, but you know, follow the instructions. But I just pump a few pumps in my watering can and then water my plants, and this seems to help them grow tremendously. So I highly recommend doing that coming up here soon. Now I'm just going to show you a couple of my extra pots and planters that I have lying around, and then that will be it for this video. Alrighty, so I'm in my basement. I just have a shelf, and I keep a shelf of all of the pots and little baskets I want to put my plants in. The reason I'm showing you guys this is because I recommend having some sort of shelf like this with stuff, or just put them in a bin or whatever. And that is because as your plants grow, or you know, if you want to plant a little clipping like I did, I can reuse this tiny little pot. But as your plants grow in size, you're going to need to repot them, and you don't want to go out every single time and buy a new pot. And then sometimes for like just switching it up, sometimes you want a different basket or whatever, you know how it goes. Like I've got some little baskets. This had my snake plant in it before I just switched it. So it's just nice to have a little option to change up your pots as they grow. I've got some like plant hangers here if I ever want to hang some plants. You know, it's good to have options. And a lot of these I've gotten at thrift stores. Like, actually, all but this one and this one I've gotten at thrift stores. So, it's possible to get these cheap. I'm not saying go out and spend a bunch of money, but it is possible to have these. So, if you see these at a thrift store, just pick them up and have a little collection, and you will thank me for it.